Hello there folks, Ronnie Romance here, and I'm here to talk to you today about tire inserts. When it comes to riding rigid, we gotta run real low pressures. That's how we get the grip, that's how we get the cush. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of cush, I've recently installed this Cush Core tire insert inside this Crust 27.5, 650B, whatever you want to call it, rim. Rim brake rim, super lightweight rim. And I'm using a very light casing here, the Ultra Dynamico Mars 27.5 by 2.3 race casing. So as many of you know, running lower pressure in your tires is a great way to get some analog suspension technology in your technology that can also be analog. It's an easy way, it's a no frills way, it can be a no frills way. I take that back. You can get really convoluted with the analog technology, don't get me wrong. But there's something more rewarding about it, you know? I don't know. You're not working with hydraulic fluid, you're working with air pressure. And in this case, tire inserts and tubeless sealant and some patience. Dang it. So let's go catch up with myself in the Big Bend region of West Texas. So, you know, my first Western mountain bike ride of the season, and I always, you know, got to remember those rocks are sharp out here, and I'm pinching flats left and right. Yesterday was no exception. I got this stuff, this Cush Core stuff. It says right here, total confidence. That's what I'm looking for in life. Go bigger, corner harder, ride fast. I want to do all three of those things.
You strike me as a person that has confidence issues.
Yeah. 140 grams each. I mean, these are them. They really don't feel that like you're adding that much, you know.
So this is like a post
like
unboxing video. It's
yeah,
what's just happened.
Yeah,
we didn't even see you unbox it. But here's the product.
Here's the product right here. Everyone has told me, even around here at the camp, that these things are real hard to put on. Real hard to put on. So you can see it, just this little notch fits right in the channel of the rim here. I could already tell this is going to be a pain in the ass. Oh god, this is going to suck.
You're not.
Really? It's like already super tight.
Use those big muscles. This is going to be great. This is what I love.
Kyle.
That's what I love at breakfast.
This is what I'm looking at already. Yeah, it's going to be like real tight getting it on.
Yeah, just do it sew-up style. You step on it and
Step on it. Okay. Yeah, I can already tell this is going to be a real...
the new ones especially, like, I'd almost say you want to leave it in the sun
Leave it in the sun to get it
to
off.
help it, to help your butt.
That's a good tip.
Are you already quitting? We're at 2 minutes in. You're quitting. You do need total confidence.
You do. I need total confidence.
Total confidence for the install.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Total confidence.
total confidence
And then
now.
just make sure you line up one of these with the valve hole.
Oh shit.
You can just like rotate it.
Man, it started there.
Yeah.
I can rotate this. Maybe once it's all.
You know, nice filthy work environment.
Okay.
All right, we're only 3 minutes in now. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
pretty proud of you.
Okay, so now you're saying the soapy water,
On the tire, on the face of the tire, and on the rim.
because you got to get that. Okay, all right. Should I do that right now too?
Oh, where's the valve?
The valve's not in here yet.
That might have been step one.
Oh shit.
You might be
Why
able
would
to-
you not put the valve in
that's a
first?
good
What were you
question.
thinking?
Well, it'll be easier second time because now you stretch it like a sew-up. Now it'll go on no problem.
Okay, so yeah, I see.
Valve is step one.
I see this. I see it now.
Yeah, because
That's
it
what.
allows a little bit more room for air to flow to inflate it.
Now,
Of course.
the real question is, what are you going to do about soapy water?
I got.
No, no. Now listen, do you have soapy water?
Doesn't look like it. I own soap.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, Cubby says we gotta lube up this entire system with soapy water. Here's the proof. I got soap.
Let's talk about what you're liking so far about this this product.
What we like so far is pretty evident. It's race gray. Let me see, it's a race compound. So you not only have race compound on the outside of your wheel, you could have it on the inside also. It's like race compound under the hood.
Is this your your year rationing of soap you're dipping into here?
I've never used this much soap before. All right, so let's yeah, on
You
top
know the
of
trick?
you're right. Yeah, on top.
Your hands get a little fatigued. That's a good.
We're gonna go on top of the
Because you
garbage
can
can.
like really leverage it.
I'm generally feel pretty good about. I feel safe next to a garbage can. So this is good. All right, I'm gonna get a little soapy water solution here. We're gonna go back to the trash. You're saying tire lever, definitely need the tire lever.
Yeah.
We got our new tire.
And then, so like as you're putting the tire on, the tire's gonna want to slip off the other side. So I use volet straps to lock it in place so it can't slip off, and then you can work your way around the other direction to lock it in.
Okay. All right, we've got those. I think I have them in gray also.
Yeah, that's important.
I'm going to point out this is a 650B trash can. Perfect fit. Look at that. Dynamic choice.
The dynamic choice.
This is, yeah, I'm losing confidence already. All right, I'm just going to wrap it. No, I guess you're not.
You know, there's something about endeavoring to do this sort of a task outside of your home garage where you're in your comfort zone, you know? There's something really risque even, about doing this on a 650B trash can in the middle of the desert. Yeah. My confidence is rapidly deteriorating here.
Okay, so filling that up. This is gonna suck. All right, so I'm gonna like push it in, I guess.
It already looks impossible and you haven't even started.
Gonna push it all in.
Oh man.
See, that's why I think I'm gonna be able to do this with a floor pump. I mean, the bead's gonna be pushed into the seat. You know, like it's the bead's like you're pushing it. You see what I'm saying, Pats?
Come on, really get in there. You're not really pushing much. You're just kind of like
You've got to
gently.
Which hubby over here? Kind of like this, I guess.
Yeah, that looks just
Right.
looking okay.
It's working.
Okay, confidence returning.
No.
Get ahead of yourself now.
I was on a roll there for a second. Okay,
We're back. Okay, we're back live. We're back live. You're almost
need-
all the way around. Now's
that
the
one.
real
This looks like a peanut.
crux of this
Oh no,
side.
it's coming. I mean, it's got enough stretch to it. The cush core does. All right, come on. Pop up, pop up.
Okay, is it all in there?
Now it's like stuck to the trash
Okay,
can.
now it's mounted.
It's mounted
Now it
to the
fits
trash.
with most of your bikes. Now it's literally fits with most of your bikes. Just leave it there. It'll roll like that.
There we go.
It's a front tire, so you're good.
This is
Just
an amazing. This 650B trash can. This is incredible. I don't know. Maybe this would go a lot differently with a 700C trash can.
yeah,
But
we don't know. We'll never know.
This is good. This is good stuff. And look at that. We're still pretty well lined up.
Okay, all right.
Certainly not. Get some creosote in there. Okay, that was good. We're pretty much. I mean, it's by all accounts, this is the home stretch right here. Just going to see how much we have to stretch.
Yeah, okay.
That's the. So. Pop for me, baby. Okay, come on now. Okay.
And you're just bear hugging this trash can with your knees right now. You're
Yeah.
just fully embracing it.
This trash can and I are sharing an intimate moment.
Uh-huh.
But we're about to master something that was supposed to be pretty hard to do.
Well, you had some pro tips back there, which I think helped.
That's it.
Okay, okay, great.
That's
Okay,
it. It's in.
you look so happy.
Look
Okay.
at that. Air this up without sealant.
Out with old and.
I'll at least I'll take the core out.
Okay, okay.
See what
This
it
is a
does.
moment of truth right here. This is the first moment of truth. Okay, now is the bead,
Major game changer.
is this gonna hold air without sealant now? This is a pre-seat attempt. Yeah. It, not likely. Boy, he is huffing and puffing, isn't it? Yeah, but
It really looked like it was going to hold it into the bead seat,
you thought
but it doesn't.
you had total confidence that the
Cubby said
the
it.
product was going to hold the bead in place enough to where it would
I think,
be able to hold air.
Cubby told me it wouldn't.
No, that's a 2.3 tire.
These
So there's a
these
lot of
tires-
volume you got to put in
These
there.
tires are never 2.3 though. This is more of a
2.25.
2.2.
Okay, so what's your thought process now?
Well, that group of riders that just left are the ones that have the air compressor.
Oh, so you had,
I do have CO2.
Whoa, I like
I only
this.
have one cartridge though.
Okay, well, what else were you going to use it for? This is an emergency. You know, you've embarked on this mission, and
Forgot about the CO2 trick,
YouTube's watching, and
right? Forgot about the CO2 trick.
yeah, now, is it high enough volume CO2? Is it the bigger one?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. I mean, that's sure is a waste of a CO2 cartridge, but
it is, right? You think it
yeah,
is?
yeah.
A waste of you don't think it's gonna work?
And I haven't had much success with that in the field, but I'm sure somebody on YouTube will like, subscribe, and then comment below that they've attained much success in the field with.
Why wouldn't this work? This Cushcore thing takes away a bunch of volume inside though, because we're filling it. We filled up, so it's like half the air volume.
That's a good point. Okay, so walk me through what the new plan is.
New plan is to try a CO2 cartridge,
All right.
which I wouldn't have unless I was, toying with the idea of being a roadie again.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna like fire this in my face, huh?
Okay, I'll watch your fingers. Those things used to always blow all over your fingers and freeze them. Okay, now then I think you need to turn the knob.
Oh, then you turn it back, right?
We don't even know how to work these things. Whoa! Keep it coming. Oop, I heard some pops.
Fuck, that's cold.
That's the sound of success. I'm not even gonna. You don't have any sealant.
Well, I have no words for this kind of success.
I mean-
it's not unexpected.
So you went from completely dejected a minute ago. I mean, literally 1 minute ago, complete
Total
dejection, to absolute joy.
All because I was toying with the idea of being a roadie again.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you, Mr. CO2. Whoever invented CO2, thank you.
Okay. What are you doing now?
Now
You got to give that a shake, right?
to get all those particles, because this is the race sealant. And this is for extreme conditions. Those are the only conditions I ride in. And it's got maximum sealing power, larger crystals sealed to reinforce much larger holes faster than any other sealant. We watched a bunch of YouTube
Comparisons.
I guess kind of independent YouTube tests by a few. You could probably look those up. But yeah, this was the one that sealed the biggest holes. Never
And
really
you like
seen
to put big holes in your tires, am I
big
right?
holes, but big holes, small holes, oftentimes those don't even seal. So
Yeah.
who knows? It's really just hearsay.
Well, what?
It's like it's
Quickly,
luck. It's all
quickly, while
luck.
we're talking about sealant, you got to give it a good shake,
Good shake. 'cause
and you
there's a lot
got to
of
and you got to
particles in that.
replace it every couple of months, right?
Mhm.
You got to add more.
You got to add more. You got to check it. Especially if you're setting up a light tire where the sidewall is definitely going to weep. Over time, just to set it up. You're gonna definitely have to, every once in a while, take your wheel off and give it a shake. And if you can't hear the sealant shaking around in there, that's a good tip that you need to add some more. tire shot here. Nope, this is not. We already have a sealant blocking the hole here.
Okay, so you were saying you think the Cush Core product helped take up a lot of the volume in the tire, and so the CO2 worked really well,
Yeah,
which is a nice discovery.
nice discovery. I'm gonna have to
So-
ream this thing out some more. Kidding me? It's still. What the heck? This has definitely got some particles. It's because of the dried shit that I left in there. Still not gonna go through the valve.
No way.
I'm serious. This stuff is so chunky right now.
Why don't you dump it back in the container and then try a new batch?
Now we don't want to shake it, do we?
Now we're breaking the rules. Now we're gonna break the rules in order to make it work.
You really think I shouldn't shake it?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't shake it, you're just gonna basically fill it with water.
I'm seeing them. It's like cottage cheese.
Just when you think you've made it, just when you think
Look
you've
at that
achieved
stuff. I'm
first
gonna
level of
I
success,
have to like filter this.
this is becoming a real desert saga.
Race sealant. All right.
Okay, now.
Would have had it. It's gonna like glow.
Okay,
on my
put
face.
put your thumb over that, please. Really push your back into it, you know? Maybe you can take it to like a local rock shop and they can put it in a tumbler for you. You can tumble that.
Let's see what we're working with here. Shaken, not stirred.
That poured a little
Looks a
smoother.
little bit smoother, doesn't it?
So the shake is vital, a thorough shake.
I mean, more has gone in than ever before.
Okay, now give it a little puff. There you go. You're gonna have to just go slow here. Patience, right? You don't want to just
Let her burp.
get crazy and go fire off an email to a CEO of Stan's Race, okay? Right? Or the valve stem maker, or you don't want to get crazy.
We got a little particulate in there again.
Okay, but we're making progress, right?
Progress.
Okay. What's happening here?
Inflating.
I can see some nice, kind of an ending here.
Yeah.
We're there.
We're there.
About to call it. Now, real quick, what do you want to check before you do anything else? You want to check and make sure that that bead is all the way seated, right?
All the way on, all the way around.
You want to tighten that up.
You know, man?
Okay, check that bead all the way around. What are you looking for? You're looking for this line. That line's got to be right out all the way around.
Nice stuff.
Your name is Cubby? Cubby. Cubby?
Nice stuff.
Okay.
You can really feel on this slippery, off-camber, muddy stuff just how well the lower pressures are gripping and molding to every surface. It's like I'm glued to the trail.
Oh, wow.
Breaking traction during gravel re-entry. Luxurious high TBI. Supple mystery casing sourced from a Moroccan street bazaar. The dynamic choice. The dynamic choice. The dynamic choice. You're certified to ride the
We're up here at the top of the Highline climb.
trail right there.
We're about to drop in right here, and we're gonna follow the Highline Trail all the way down and out to the valley.
I scream, you can't count that high. You can't count that high.
Oh boy.
The dynamic choice. The dynamic choice. You're certified to ride the tide. Ultra dynamico. The dynamic choice. Ultra dynamico. The dynamic choice. What's our TPI? You can't count that high. You're certified to ride the tide.
Fish core.
So, did I like the Cush core? Well, I didn't get any flats. No, I did. I ran it at 15 psi in Star Pass in Tucson, Arizona. If anybody knows about that place, it's notoriously chunky. I mean, it's crunching much. It's chunky peanut butter spread on some very rustic toast. You know, I ran 15 psi. I weigh about 185 pounds. My bike weighs about 25 pounds. I probably had about a half a pound of peanut butter and jelly on me, and about 2 ounces of dark chocolate, and a few joints, quarter ounce. That's a lot of joints. That was a little much for 15 psi, and I put a pretty good ding in the rim here, which I was able to kind of bend out and read true. But that was like, you know, that was a good test. That was a little low. My cousin Sean, who weighs maybe 40 pounds less than me, is able to run 15 psi with his Mars Race tires with Cush core and not have any issues. But for me, I've got to run about 20. You know, I've got to run about 18 to 20. Maybe here in Connecticut, where things aren't nearly as sharp, I could get away with 15, which is pretty remarkable. If you ride behind somebody who's running, I can say this because I've watched my cousin Sean ride, you can just see the tire completely mold itself, become like a carbon copy of the terrain. Like that's what the kind of traction that you're working with at that point. And again, when you're riding rigid, that makes all of the difference. Again, you got to pick the right line. You can't slam your rim, but you know, if you know how to dance, if you're a true trail scholar and you can read that trail properly, and you can read that trail to a scholarly degree, then you'll find a way. So, you know, maybe don't go too low, but you could definitely go about 5 psi lower than what you ordinarily would without a tire insert, I found. What did I do? You know, that big ding that I got, I didn't even get a flat, actually, now that I think about it, because the Cush core held the bead in its seat and didn't allow the bead to burp off and let any air out. So, win-win. I'd love to hear everyone else chime in and let me know what kind of experiences you have with tire inserts and what kind of brands you like, and if you've tried multiple brands. Again, I've only tried Cush core. I know Vittoria makes a good one that people recommend. So, yep. Hit it up in the comments. Let's hear it. Please like and subscribe, folks, and I hope you like me. Okay, bye.